Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Shelly, for the announcements. So, dear my fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. So, actually, guys, have you ever feel exhausted when you are choosing something like that, or maybe when you already have your own choice, you already make your decisions, then suddenly you regret your decision. Well, that's called as a decision fatigue. This is the conditions that our brain feeling extremely exhausted just by all the decisions we need to make in our life. Actually, there is a study said that in every single days, people will make more than 2,000 decisions in their life, believe or not. Starting from the simple decisions, maybe like after in the morning, we open our eyes, and then we start to decide. We start to choose. Maybe whether we want to wake up, or maybe whether we don't want to wake up anymore. Or maybe like after we decide to wake up, we start to choose again what we will do. We want to go to the bathroom to take a bath, or maybe we want to take a glass of the water first and drink, or maybe we need to grab our handphone first and then starting to see the outstanding message from last night. That's all the decisions, but only the simple decisions, because it only takes a second of our time. But imagine about another decisions that takes more of our time. This is called as the important decisions. We make these decisions also in our life, and these important decisions, they normally takes more time for us to think and to consider before we decide or make some decisions like that. So, is it good for having a lot of options in our life? Meanwhile, we need to make a lot of decisions also in every single day. I think some of you may say it good, because choosing something is the part of the freedom. It's the part of the human life, liberation. But in a very unlimited number of the options that we have in this life, is it good for us to have a lot of options in our life? I found the books, it's called as Paradox of Choice, and this book tells us why it's bad for having a lot of options. So, well guys, at the first time is because a lot of choice sometimes made us cannot decide at all. We cannot choose. Guys, I'm very happy for buying something in online shop because of so many offering they have. I just want to find a certain product, but they offer me a lot of product. Maybe a lot of sellers sells the same products. This way takes really a lot of my times for comparing one store to the another store. I'm checking here to the another sellers just to find the most perfect thing for me. And most of the times, it ends up with me not buying anything, just stuck at my basket in online shop. So, well, actually, this is called as the decision paralysis. Something normal. Just because of so many options we have in our life, then we start to cannot choose at all. And even though after I overcome these situations, and then I can make my decisions. I can, let's say I buy something, but after all, I will feel less happiness and less satisfied with my own decisions. It is because I sacrifice another options just to have my own choice, my current choice. Well, this is called as the opportunity cost. This opportunity cost because people naturally is greedy. Human is greedy. They want to have it all. And when they already knows and some of particular things in some options like that, and they cannot have it all, and then they start being less happy and less satisfied. Another thing to go is when we have a lot of options, we start to escalate our expectations. Well, this is because of a lot of comparing to if only we only have one options, we don't expect at all. Normally, we just accept what it is. We will take it. But if we already know a lot of options we have, then our expectations went up, went higher. And when the reality cannot meet our high expectations, then we start to become less happy. Everything was better when everything was worse. And then at the end, it is about self-blaming. You know, guys, the simple logic is when we are facing some situations and then we are not satisfied with it, who will we blame? It may be the world, because why the world is putting us of such of this condition, such of these situations. But when we have the chance to choose before and then we are not maximize it and regret it, we will blame our own self. And for some people, it leads them to depressions, and it is very dangerous for their mental life. So, dear my fellow Toastmasters and guests, in this moment, I want to share you the way to overcome these situations. Actually, is to limit the number of our options, to have the limitations in our life, and to have this fishbowl in our life. Maybe you will say that this fishbowl is very limited. Yes, it is. It is limited, even for fish and certainly for us. But the absence of this metaphorical fishbowl actually a recipe for misery and disaster. Thank you very much.